you can count on him.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Redskins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Redskins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up. Not just as receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Ready, ready, ready.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here I come!
Ready, go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The numbers for him from a week ago. 24 carries, 89 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's it, baby.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 19-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's get it.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Haskins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. On first down, it's Haskins.
Hatch it.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
Here we go.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Lay down.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
We call that a sack blunt.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins, he'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Come off the ball hard.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught. Smith. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, watch the screen.
Kill. Out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, boys, got 4 down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop the franchise.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you act.
It got his man complete.
Let's go, folks.
And all the way down to the 39.
56. Watch the run.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score. As his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon.
sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. The defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
This is taken at the 3.
You ain't going nowhere.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way? Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
That's where you belong.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop the throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over
just
here.
like that.
Things
Just
progressing
like that.
to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is...
He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 55 yards. Now Haskins on 1st down, going for it all. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt, man. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Watch left. 4 down, 4 down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
You got him.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
They can't stop.
Samson Abukum able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep working.
91 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Terry.
Come on, baby.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Let's go one more.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Back to you.
They'll set up to throw. He's got Smith here. Give him 30 yards there.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Number 16.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
Pick me up.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum. Take that good feeling and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Switch gears.
Redskins, first down.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So we've come to halftime, and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll see, we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
No.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
58.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to Lowe.
Check.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Last stop.
So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Right there, 56.
I'm going to run you over. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. They got his man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
56 is the mic.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Yeah.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Check. 4 down.
To throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Oh, let's go, D. That's what I'm talking about, D.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second at a country mile. Looking to throw, Haskins. Slings, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by John Johnson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The 31-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a loss of a yard there. Now second down.
Big boys came out to play. I've been here, brother. Don't be mad.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter.
Alert!
2nd and 11. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. This quarterback now, 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Sack, baby! Good job.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down in the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
Get off the train tracks.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running your football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And an alley to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, guys start thinking about using them now.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Coming up to the line, they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On the carry, it's Love. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Brings up 3rd and
one of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. On 3rd down, here's Love. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Here we go. Here we go.
So fresh
Here we
out of
go.
the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Love. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Love. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
This was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction. All of a sudden, they're down.
Let's go.
They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys now, they've opened things up in that one. Dak Prescott, dominant in this one. 4 touchdown passes.
Watch the block, motion. Go.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Single.
They'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is that conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Right there,
They're
in the middle,
backed up
55.
here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.